Hey guys, Michael here, and look, it's my face! Do you like my face? As a Pokemon YouTuber, it would be wrong for me not to address the amazing spectacle that Twitch Plays Pokemon has become. So I decided to make a vlog-ish video about my thoughts on it. So hopefully you enjoy listening to me talk and looking at, well, my face. So for those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, Twitch Plays Pokemon is an online live streaming of an emulated game of Pokemon Red. Now, the interesting thing about it though is that it's 60,000 people playing the game at the same time. Users type in commands like A or up or start or whatever, and the game registers them about 10 or 20 seconds later. But what's really amazing about this is that even though it's so chaotic, they've actually made it really far in the game. It's about 8 o'clock at night on February 24th, and they're already on Cinnabar Island trying to find the secret key deep within the Pokemon Mansion. Which means that they already have 6 gym badges. Now there's 2 modes of gameplay that users can vote on: Anarchy and Democracy. Anarchy is where every command that's typed in gets registered. Democracy is when there's 20-second intervals where users vote on commands, and the command with the most votes wins. Anarchy tends to be more popular because it's more akin to the original essence of the game, but Democracy has been used occasionally, such as when they had to get through the Safari Zone with a limited amount of steps. Now, I actually heard about the game fairly early on. I saw a post on a website basically just describing the thing back when the game had only been going for about 2 days. I saw it and thought, oh, that's kind of interesting, but then I just kind of lost interest and, didn't hear about it for a little while. But then over the next 2 days, the thing exploded. Friends of mine were posting on my wall like, have you seen this yet? And I was like, yes, I have seen it. And it got so huge. So I thought, well, alright, I might as well watch some of it. So I go to the website, go to the live stream, and I see, oh, okay, they're in the Pokemon Tower. The Pokemon Tower. The place in Lavender Town. The place that is filled with Ghastly and Haunter, the ghost-type Pokemon. And we had a team filled with Pokemon that knew pretty much only normal-type moves. Don't use pound, don't you dare use f***ing... I got a little frustrated. So I told people that I couldn't watch it because it was too frustrating for a die-hard Pokemon fan like me. So I did my best to ignore it for a few days. But then I got on the Reddit subforum about it and I was blown away. Just by how many hilarious memes and trends were going on. How the Helix fossil had somehow become sort of a god figure, or how their Pidgeot that is so much higher level than all of the other ones is nicknamed Bird Jesus, and how they have a Venomoth named AATTVVV, or All-Terrain Venomoth. I mean, just the memes and pictures were absolutely hysterical. But the entertaining aspect of this game isn't the only great thing about it. Twitch Plays Pokemon has become sort of a social experiment. It's basically testing to see whether a group of thousands of people with optional contact with each other can work together to achieve something. And it's showing us that they can. Yeah, there are a fair amount of trolls working against them, but they're still making their way through the game. And it's going fairly well. They have their set team of 6 that probably won't leave the party for the rest of the game. Which, might I add, includes Zapdos, which we fondly refer to as the Archangel of Justice. And it may be taking a while, but they are progressing through the game. This sounds kind of silly, but Twitch Plays Pokemon has kind of raised my faith in humanity a little bit, even with the occasional moments of frustration. I know it's just a, silly Pokemon game, but it's making me feel good that all these people who have no idea who they are can work together to beat this game. I also just love getting to watch the game Pokemon Red played. Although I'm a huge Pokemon nerd today, I was actually a late bloomer. My first video game ever, other than Jumpstart 3rd grade or whatever, was Pokemon Ruby. So I never really had the chance to play through Kanto or Johto in older formats. And because I'm watching so much of this game, I'm learning a lot about Gen 1. I still catch myself rolling my eyes when Bird Jesus uses Sand Attack on a Coughing, and then remembering, oh, wait, first gen, no abilities like levitate. It's weird because it's kind of making me feel nostalgic about a game that I never played, but I just really enjoy watching it. The last reason why I love this game so much is because you can get so emotionally invested into it. Because the game is so erratic, something as simple as using an attack that actually does damage can be really exciting. Heck, my friend and I high-fived each other today in the cafeteria during lunch when the Nidoking grew 1 level. I felt proud of the Australians after they caught Zapdos, redeeming themselves from their useless all-nighter in the Safari Zone a few days ago. The smallest occurrences can become the greatest victories in this game, and I think that's great. It really makes you appreciate the small things. And when bad things happen, people actually get a bit bummed out too. After Bloody Sunday, when so many Pokemon were released, I actually felt a little down knowing that Dux, the beloved cutting Farfetch'd, had been released. But then I saw the picture of all the released Pokemon sitting around a campfire together, and it made me smile. Some may think it's silly that I can get so emotionally attached to a group of fictional creatures made up of digital bits of code, but knowing that some of them have come so close to being lost forever, you can't help but feel a bit of a connection to that. At least, I can't help it, but I'm a 19-year-old Pokemon nerd who's kind of weird, so that's just me. But yeah, Twitch Plays Pokemon is great. I'm really looking forward to when we eventually defeat the champion, because I know I, and the countless others involved, will feel amazingly proud. And even after that, they've already started talking about moving on to play Gold and Silver, so another adventure awaits. You should definitely check it out if you haven't. I put the live stream link and the link to the Reddit subforum in the description below. That's all for now, Poke fans, so until next time, praise Helix!